Black flag, emoji meaning. The black flag emoji is a plain black flag that can symbolize various meanings depending on the context. It is often associated with protest, anarchy, rebellion, mourning, or pirates. Common uses include symbolizing rebellion or anarchy, for example, rise against oppression, representing mourning or grief, for example, a day of remembrance, used in pirate-themed conversations, often paired with the skull and crossbones emoji, for example, set sail, matey, or referencing minimalist aesthetics or darkness, for example, keeping it sleek and simple. It's often used in political, cultural, or symbolic contexts, as well as for aesthetic or pirate themes. Black heart, emoji meaning. The black heart emoji represents deep emotions, rebellion, sorrow, or dark humor. It can symbolize mourning, goth or edgy aesthetics, or even love with a mysterious twist. Common uses include expressing sadness, grief, or loss, for example, missing you so much, showing a gothic or alternative aesthetic, for example, all black everything, conveying dark humor or sarcasm, for example, love being an adult totally, or symbolizing deep, passionate love, for example, you have my heart forever. It's often used in emotional, edgy, or artistic contexts, as well as in expressions of deep love or loss. Black large square, emoji meaning. The black large square emoji is a plain black square that can have multiple meanings depending on the context. It is often used for aesthetic purposes, symbolism, emphasis, or even in social movements. Common uses include minimalist or sleek aesthetic, for example, keeping it simple and bold, symbolizing darkness, mystery, or seriousness, for example, feeling low today, used in protests or awareness movements, for example, posting in solidarity, or as a decorative or visual separator in messages, for example, important announcement. It's often used in stylish, symbolic, or serious contexts, as well as for visual emphasis in texts. Black medium square, emoji meaning. The black medium square emoji is a solid black square that can be used in various contexts, including design, emphasis, aesthetics, or symbolism. Common uses include visual organization or bullet points, for example, task 1, task 2, task 3, symbolizing seriousness, mystery, or darkness, for example, mood today, dark, as a minimalist or modern aesthetic element, for example, keeping it sleek, or used in social movements or protests, for example, standing in solidarity. It's often used for visual styling, symbolic messaging, or breaking up text in a structured way. Black medium small square, emoji meaning. The black medium small square emoji is a small black square that is often used for aesthetic purposes, organization, or emphasis in messages. It is similar to other black square images but smaller in size, making it useful for bullet points, subtle design elements, or symbolism. Common uses include as a bullet point or list marker, for example, reminder, meeting at 3 p.m., for visual balance or formatting in text, for example, important update, symbolizing mystery, strength or seriousness, for example, keeping things simple and strong, or used in aesthetic or minimalist designs. It is often used in text formatting, organization, or subtle symbolic meanings. Black nib, emoji meaning. The black nib emoji represents writing, creativity, signatures, or formal documents. It resembles the tip of a fountain pen and is often associated with handwritten notes, literature, or legal agreements. Common uses include referring to writing or signing documents, for example, just signed the contract, symbolizing creativity, poetry, or literature, for example, feeling inspired to write today, used in discussions about calligraphy or elegant handwriting, for example, love writing with a fountain pen, or representing authors, journalists, or professionals who write. It is often used in contexts related to writing, creativity, and formal agreements. Black small square, emoji meaning. The black small square emoji is a tiny black square often used for aesthetic purposes, bullet points, organization, or emphasis in messages. It is the smallest among the black square emojis, making it ideal for subtle design elements, text formatting, or symbolism. Common uses include as a bullet point or list marker, for example, task 1, task 2, task 3, for visual balance or formatting in text, for example, important note, symbolizing minimalism, precision, or small details, for example, just a small update, or used in decorative or structured text layouts. It is frequently used in text organization, minimalist aesthetics, and subtle symbolic meanings. Black square button, emoji meaning. The black square button emoji is a square icon with a black border and a white or gray center, often used for interface elements, selection buttons, or symbolic meanings. Common uses include representing a selectable button or UI element, for example, tap here to select, symbolizing choice, options, or a checkbox, for example. Still undecided, used for aesthetics or geometric design, for example, keeping it structured, or it can indicate emptiness, potential, or something unfilled. It is often used in tech-related, symbolic, or design-focused contexts. Blossom, emoji meaning. The blossom emoji represents beauty, nature, freshness, and positivity. It is often associated with spring, renewal, happiness, and warm emotions. Common uses include symbolizing spring, growth, or new beginnings, for example, spring is here, expressing happiness, warmth, or positivity, for example, wishing you a bright and cheerful day, representing beauty, innocence, or purity, for example, stay kind and pure, or used in aesthetic or floral-themed messages. It is frequently used in seasonal, cheerful, and nature-related contexts. Blowfish, emoji meaning. The blowfish emoji represents the pufferfish, known for inflating itself when threatened. It can have multiple meanings depending on the context. Common uses include referring to the actual blowfish or seafood, for example, trying fugu for the first time, symbolizing feeling bloated or full, for example, ate way too much, representing something that expands or inflates, for example, that situation blew up fast, or used in a cute or playful way due to the fish's unique appearance. It is often used in food, humor, or to symbolize puffing up or overreacting.